Okay, this is Mr. Cecil Campbell, affectionately known to us as Brother Campbell. Now, he has been a member of this church for many, many years, and I'm going to have a conversation with him about his time in Rushmoor as a black man. Brother Campbell, hello there. Tell me, what year did you come to Aldershot?
1958.
1958?
Yeah.
So tell me, what was it like as a black man in Aldershot at those times?
Well, it wasn't any way different from it is now for me. I never had no trouble. When I came to England, it was teddy boys, rockers, but I keep, and I had lots of good white people who I stay with, and I used to be a boozer.
Okay.
So when I go in the pub, I have a crowd of people, white people. I sit because I used to work with them. So I never had no trouble out of my 63 years in England.
And did you face any kind of racism or anything like that, or was it relatively easy, as you said?
Well, I did, but I didn't take any notice of it. Probably I didn't understand or brought up that way to know when people insult you or you should retaliate. So I was young, 19 years of age, I just laugh. And, just ignore a lot of things.
Absolutely, it's a great response. Work-wise, tell me, what type of work did you do in those days in Rushmoor?
I never worked for Rushmoor. I worked for the army. And then because I came to England here as a stonemason. So I can tell the lady, all these walls in here, I plaster them with these hands, right? I'm a plasterer. I learned plastering here, so I was doing all these jobs. Then I end up working for a firm they call Martin Baker. We used to do ejector seat for aircraft, like the Phantom, the Starfighter, and all those. And then we made the first VC-10 in Weybridge, which used to be called Brookland. And it was a firm that they called Vickers Armstrong at the time. Then it turned over to British Aircraft Corporation. I was still with them. So I was doing ejector seat for fighter plane. The last one I done is for the Tornado, the low level, but I do all for all the others. So I came here as a mason, and then I end up as an aircraft aviation worker, because I like to do things, and I'm always successful doing things. Not because I know it just come natural, so I just do it, and people like what I did, So I find things easy. For all the fussing about with color and things like that, I wasn't brought up that way, so I just ignore. And half the things that they said I didn't understand anyway. So that gives me the opportunity of just turn a blind ears or blind eyes to what they say. To these days, I'm the same until I retire. I'm 84 now.
84, wow, that's excellent. And tell me, what do you like about living in Rushmoor? I know you live in Aldershot, which is part of Rushmoor. What do you like living in the borough? What do you like about living in the borough?
It's all right, nice. The people are nice. As I said, some people make it, some don't. It all depends on what you take in your heart or see with your eyes. You got to ignore a lot of things. And if you can live that way that you ignore things, you will win people over onto your side. Mind you, I had a food punch up. I lost them, but so well, you do, I do. Sometimes people get on your nerves, and you got nothing to lose. I didn't understand anyway, and I just have a punch up, but didn't do it because I love to do it. I just do it to defend myself, because I believe that everyone should have the right to defend themselves in their own way. That's how I look at it anyway.
Lovely, that's great reminiscing there. Thank you very much, Brother Campbell, for all you've done, not only just for the Borough of Rushmoor, but also for the armed services as well.
Oh, yeah, I work on the road. I used to work on a machine they call the Barber Green that spread the tarmac on the road. I worked on everything, and the people helped me so much. And sometimes it caused confusion, because in those days I was underage for getting the right pay. My wages was £4 10 shilling in whole money before insurance. National insurance was 7 shilling, which we call $7 at the time. And I have to pay tax out of £4 10 shilling and insurance. But things were very, very cheap. A gallon of petrol was for 2 and 6 pence. So you could put 8 gallons in for £1 in those days. 16 gallon for £2, so you fill the tank for £2. So things were very good.
Oh, it'd be great.
And the beer was cheap.
It'd be great to bring back the days when petrol was that
Yes.
amount. But thank you very much for sharing that with us, and I know that people will be encouraged and blessed by what you've had to say. Thank you very much, sir. Bless you.